G'day everybody, welcome to another race with the Everyday Zwifter. Today we're doing the whole Lotta Lava hilly race, one lap only. Smaller race, 27 on the start line. Thought I'd use it to tune up the legs to a bit of a hilly race before we tackle Alpe Zwift in a couple of days' time. Fairly calm start, no one really pushing it, no one was pushing to catch up with the B group, which you can see in the mini-map, the green dots further up ahead. Looks like there's a lot of Ds, not many blue dots for Cs. I'm going to do my best to stick with the C group as it was and try and get some sort of result. Judging by the little window of information at the top, there's a fairly long lead in, almost a quarter of the whole race. As you can see by my bike choice there, I'm going for the Cervelo S5 and the NV 3.4 wheels, which are my climbing ones. I got 4 stars for climbing and 3 stars for aero. I don't think I've got another wheel set that have 4 stars for climbing, so that is them. Bit of extra power as people tend to accelerate up this small rise. I've often found myself dangling at the back, and it looks like it might be starting to happen again now. See how we go. Yep, danger. In danger of getting gapped here, so we're going to whack some watts down. Can't wait for someone else to come up behind you. You might as well do it while you're still in the draft. Here we go. Through the glass bridge over to the mountain of lava. Judging by the power output graph at the bottom of the screen there, seems been fairly tame, not too much in the red section, apart from that last bit where I had to try and catch on. So yeah, it's a nice way to start something where you don't want to do 100% because you're saving it for the next race. So although technically still on the lead-in, we're actually on the Volcano counterclockwise circuit now. And that's going to take us through to the start-finish banner inside the Volcano. And then as we get almost all the way round our lap, we'll cut it short and head up the mountain, go up and back. And then at the end, we'll just complete what's left of the circuit and finish again at the start-finish banner in the middle of the Volcano. That's why I've gone with the Cervelo frame, because of its all-rounder nature with the flat and the downhill. And those MV wheels with their 3-star rating will go well on the downhill as well. So first lap we go down here and do our circuit. We're going to skip ahead. We've done our circuit and now we're coming back to the same spot, but this time we're going to turn left and head up mountain. Little dip to give you some hope, and then it's up, up, up from here on. 9.4 kilometers to go, and this is about where whatever group you're in stretches out, and at the moment I'm the anchor stretching out the back, still pulling 3.54 watt a kilogram. I was looking at my power graph and thought, hang on, this is not sustainable. Got to stick around that threshold mark, 3 watt a kilogram. And that'll see us to the top comfortably without blowing up. If those others can do 4 watt a kilogram all the way, then I'm happy for them, but I'm not at that level yet. I'm always looking at the gradient graph on the top right there, and if I see it's going to level out, I tend to put in a bit of a spurt just to get to the top if I need to catch someone. And I was going to catch the Rosie rider who's behind me now, and then Jung came flying past, so I thought I'll catch that wheel, especially while we're on the flat and not so tough gradients, and he or she will be able to give me a good draft and hopefully bridge up to the people in front. It's not a bad climb, the Volcano Com, because it does have these flat sections where you can get a bit of recovery before you tackle the next uphill. And when you're riding in a group like this, it just helps this be a little bit faster, especially if you're following someone doing 4 watt a kilogram. Very keen to catch this group in front, so I'm happy to power ahead for a little bit and just make that bridge. All that red in there, in the graph down there, is just about done me in. So I'm going to let Jung go, wish him well, and see if I can find another group to hang with. Got to get back into those yellow greens and get a bit of recovery in the legs without, so make sure I can finish well. This footage is sped up in the interest of viewing time, so you get more action in, but it does give you the feel of riding very fast, doesn't it? I appreciate that as I watch back now. Now the leaders have been up, now they're coming down again. Always conscious of riding in groups and the benefit, especially coming down again. So I'm just going to not push too hard and let these two behind me catch up so we can ride as a group. And catch up, man, they hammered past. And there's the Volcano Com, 9 minutes 28. I don't do it very often, so there's probably not another 30-day PR. Not one for climbing, but only about 30,000 meters off my Tron bike after a year and a bit. Now starting to head down. We've got one rider, I think the other rider hasn't managed to keep up. So there's the two of us heading down now. Able to get a little bit of a super tuck in. It's not really steep enough this climb to do that very well. Maybe with a group of 5 you'd be able to. A couple of riders ahead we're hoping to pick up. And if you can do this seesawing of sharing the lead, that increases your speed. As you go behind, you get in the draft, and then you can build up speed and shoot to the front, and you keep doing that, taking in turns. There's one. Is he going to catch on with us? Yes, I think he is. So now we've got 3 riders. That'll increase our speed even more, which is great. So the next rider we've got targeted is Lawson at 10 seconds. Is that achievable in 3.6 kilometres? Given that he's only running about under 3 watt a kilogram, we hope so. Again, doing this seesaw motion. I come from behind in the draft now. Add a bit of power on the uphill, up to the front. Let the others get in my draft, and they'll do the same. So I got the deficit down to 4 seconds now in a kilometre, so definitely going to get him. Even managed a small super tuck. There we go, down the bottom. Off to do the final part of our lap. Finish inside the Volcano. So now we've got a group of 4. There's no one within distance to catch up. Next rider at 23 seconds ahead, so this is it for placings. As it turns out, Lawson and Sugoi are for Zwift Power placings. So the race is on. Not that I knew at the time, I hadn't looked in advance who was registered or not. Got to race whoever you're with. Just going up here, I thought I would put a bit of pressure on just to see how the others' legs were going without going crazy. Only 600 metres to go. And I thought, oh, they're not so keen. They're staying with me, but not closely, not coming past. So ease off just to prepare for the sprint. They come rolling past, not too fast, not like great power. Just come behind, get in the draft, ready to sprint. 300 metres to go. There's a little uphill coming up, which I want to get some speed up before I get there. 200 metres time to go. Lawson thinks about it, pops a red number. I managed to get 11 watt a kilogram and get the result. So 33rd overall, all categories. 9th overall, category C on the road. And 2nd overall, Zwift Power. So yeah, I didn't expect so many riders in C category to not be registered to get 2nd place when on the road it was 9th. But anyway, that's the way it rolls. So that was a whole lot of lava route. Haven't done that one before. And yeah, good little warm-up training exercise for the up to Zwift in a couple of days. Tour de Zwift Stage 2 coming up. Hope to see you guys on the road. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later. Bye bye.